Yes. So good evening, everyone. Can you guys mention in the chat section if I'm audible? Can you guys mention in the chat section if I'm audible? Okay. Yes. So we are currently live streaming this session on YouTube. Okay. So today's session will be having it in public domain because it is first day of the session. After this weekly, one session will be having live streaming on YouTube. And all this will have live session, okay, on Zoom, except on Sunday. Sunday, there won't be any live sessions. Okay, it's good to see good number of students. So welcome to this mentorship session. I know it's new for you. So today, purposefully, I have kept this orientation session, okay, so that you guys get an idea regarding how we are going to proceed, okay. So first I'll tell you some things, what this mentorship is, everything. I'll tell the details regarding it, okay? And then once that is done, then I'll be going ahead with the daily schedules, what is the overview, how we'll be covering things, all that things, okay? And then we'll be going ahead with the question answer session. So today's day one of NEET PG 2027 mentorship by Dr. RMD. So today's day one, okay? So from today, that is May 16th, we'll start all our preparation, and it is for about 15 months. If we assume that NEET PG is going to be in August 2027, it will be for 15 months. Okay. Yes, so chat session. Okay, fine. So it is going to be over 15 months. So we are going to take this slow and steady because for NEET PG preparation, what matters more is consistency rather than content. Okay, so content comes secondary. First comes time, and since we have time, what we need to maintain is consistency, and that is the whole part of this mentorship program. What I expect from you is only one thing, okay? Only one thing, nothing else, only one thing. Just attend this live session daily. That is the only thing I expect. I won't scold you. I'll be just like Google Maps, okay? Where I'll be, if you deviate from path, I'll be telling you how to come back to path. Because you can ask my mentorship students who had attended this INICET and NEET PG 2026 mentorship. So I don't scold anyone. I'll just tell you the alternate path that is available. So how to go ahead with whatever plan is there. Okay. So I'll just give a brief mentorship. Okay. I'll just give a brief outline. Okay. So currently in the Telegram group for this mentorship, there are total 27 students. Okay. So sorry, 26 students. So I think as time goes, people will add up. So I have maintained separate facility also, a separate backlog section, so that those people who are joining late, or those people even in this batch who couldn't complete their targets every day, they also get some time to complete their targets. Okay, so let's say 1 week you were sick, or you had internship duty, some night duty, labor duty for 1 week straight, and you couldn't study in that time. So I'll assure you that you'll get enough time for that, because the basic that I wanted to give is 5 to 6 hours per day. Okay, that is for actual studies. That means on an average, I know many of you are in internship, so your schedules are not predictable. What I expect from you all together is for 7 days a week, okay, I just want 5 hours from you. So 5 into 7, that is total 35 hours. Whatever backlogs are there extra, that can be done separately. So if you get an off, or let's say you have duty from 9 to 11, so easily you can manage 6 to 7 hours per day. So you can compensate for the things that you have left off also. So with this, I'll share you the rules and regulations of this mentorship session. So things are clear and there shouldn't be any doubt regarding this. Okay. So first rule is the duration. So duration we are going to start today, and it will be till NEET PG 2027. Okay. So platform for mentorship, everything will be through this Telegram channel only, which will be added automatically once your payment is done. Okay. So if there is anyone who has not joined the group, despite it will be automatic. Once the payment ends, no, it is a monthly subscription based payment. So it will be around 20 rupees per day if you go through monthly subscription, and 15 rupees per day if you go through 3 monthly subscription. Okay. So 20 rupees per day means monthly it will be 599, and with 15 rupees per day, it is I think around I think 1499 something. I'm not I don't remember what amount is there. There is some discount coupon also along with that. Okay. So now attendance is compulsory. This is the only one thing that I expect from you guys. I don't want anything else. Even if you don't study also, it's okay. But you just have to attend this live session. Make it a habit. Do it for first 21 days. And rest of the 21 days and rest of the 15 months, you will be automatically inculcating that routine and habit. Okay. So in between, I might give warning regarding if you are absent for a chronic duration of time. So consider this also. Next, what are the core components? So as for any entrance exam, either it be NEET PG or inicet, there are two non-negotiable components. The previous year questions, which are the most predictable topics. And second is grant test, because NEET PG is basically a 3.5 hour test. So that grant test itself is what you're going to give finally. Okay. Now, there are common abbreviations which we'll be using in the schedule. That is RR means rapid revision. This rapid revision can be from any source, can be from any source. Okay. Next is bookmark. BM means bookmarked. So it can be bookmarked pearls, it can be bookmarked treasures, it can be bookmarked questions. So anything which is BM means bookmarked. CM means custom modules, and GT means grant test, which are mock test. So daily schedule updates, like today it was sent in the Telegram group, right? So it's a link for Zoom session will be sent on the Telegram group. Okay. Tomorrow's schedule, for example, what you have to do tomorrow, that will be sent today night. So tomorrow, basically, you will go ahead with GT, which I'll be telling you right now, and it will be sent after some time in the group also. So example, schedule for May 20 will be posted on May 19 between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And after that only we'll have this live session. And live session will be conducted daily. Okay, so live session details are over here. So live session will be conducted daily except on Sunday. Okay, except on Sunday. Sunday will be a holiday for live session, but you will get timetable. Timetable will be given on Sunday. That is on Saturday night, but live session won't be there on Sundays. Okay. So Zoom link will be shared few minutes. If the live session is at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Usually we'll have between 8:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. Okay. So this daily it will be there. If in case there is some emergency during which I can't conduct live session, I will be priorly informing that in the group. Sometimes what will happen is I'll be busy on some weekdays because of some emergency. It rarely happens. In last NEET PG, which I have done for last 180 days, that is total 6 months, there were hardly some 2 or 3 days where I had to prepone or postpone the session. On all other days, I was consistent. Okay. So next daily live sessions timings will be fixed, and you will be informed around 8 p.m. daily at about exact time it is. Usually it will be between 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Between this time only it will be there. Okay. Next, duration of live session can range anytime between 10 minutes to 30 minutes. It all depends on your doubt clearing. If there are more doubts, I'll continue. Next, I will make sure that all your doubts are cleared. Now, in case I feel that some of your doubts can't be clarified over live session, which rarely happens because there are some personal choice things also. Like, for example, you might have some personal things to discuss with me regarding your studies, or you want some private things to be discussed. There are some rare occasions where we'll have to discuss some things. So that time I'll be telling you to contact me directly. So the next day, preferably during morning hours, I'll be telling you how to contact me. Okay, so you don't have to worry regarding this. Now, next is buffer zone policy is there. That is, what is buffer zone? Buffer zone are the extra zones that are created. Like, for example, let's say you had 6 days for off-tal, and we were able to finish topics within like 5 days. So 1 day is extra. No, that 1 day will give us buffer zone to cover those topics which you had not covered so far. So I said you in the beginning, I have only 2 requests from you. One request is to attend daily live sessions. Because only then you will be consistent, you will get that motivation. And second is to maintain a backlog register. So what is a backlog register? So it's basically a book where you write 2 things. One is what task you have not completed. Let's say in tomorrow's day after tomorrow's timetable, because we are starting from Monday. Tomorrow we are giving GT. Okay. So from Monday, let's say your topic was, for example, okay, I'll show you the schedule, exact schedule. So let's say patho, and there was patho immunology. Okay. So immunology from patho was not completed. So what you will do, you will write this immunology inside your backlog register, and you'll mention how much time was given. Okay. For example, immunology from RR nodes, for example, okay, or immunology from main nodes, or immunology Q bank, which was pending. No, that will write 2 hours were allocated for this. Because later on, when you go for this buffer zone, no, that time you will be seeing your backlog register, and then you will be trying to complete things on time. Otherwise, what will happen is you will leave some things, and then you will forget what things you had exactly left. So this is most important. Okay. Next, grand test day, like every 15 days once, till our first day is done, we'll have one GT. Okay, so that is monthly 2 GTs will be there. So those GTs are to be attempted and reviewed on the same day. How to review same GT on same day? You have to watch this particular episode on that is available on YouTube channel, episode number 4. Okay, how to review GT on same day. I'll share the link for this also in the mentorship group. Okay, Telegram group. Now, there will be some days where you will be overwhelmed with your duties, or you will be emotionally down, or you will have some procrastination issue. Basically, during my 2026 NEET PG group also, when I was conducting mentorship, there were many people who actually had breakups in between, who had breakdowns, who fell sick. So at that time, you won't be able to join. Okay, then what will happen is you will have this procrastination habit. So you'll feel like everything is going out of your hand. So in that case, your main task is to message me. Okay, once you directly message me over Telegram, there is an option you can also discuss. There is a group separate. If you go to Telegram group profile page, and then if you there's an option called as discuss button. Okay, so in that you can drop a message, or you can directly DM me on Telegram also. So I'll directly connect to you on the next day, maximum within 48 hours. Usually I connect within 24 hours, maximum 48 hours I'll connect back to you. 48 hours it doesn't take, because I have been doing this for past few years, so I know how important your query is. So if your query is too serious, I'll immediately connect back to you, and I'll talk to you and bring you back on track. That is my job. Maintaining your accountability is my job, but you being consistent to attend live sessions is your job. Okay, that is the only thing that I expect from you. What is your job? Your job is only to maintain accountability by attending these daily sessions. That's it. Daily target, I don't expect you to complete everything, because during internship and all, you won't be able to complete everything. Even if you finish 80%, that much is more than enough for me, because that itself gives you more confidence. Okay, 80%. Next, whatever strategy guidance is there, that I'll be giving, and I have been doing this for NEET PG 2026, and it has been around day 180. Okay, so for last 6 months, I have been consistently doing this, and if you ask my mentorship batch students, you will see that there are no complaints from their end. Okay, that about me. The only complaint is that they will be telling that, sir, you were doing so much, but we were not consistent enough. We were not following you. So that is what I don't want you to do. Okay, so these minor mistakes which you are doing will actually cost you. So you can always discuss things with me before going ahead. Okay, so this was today's first session that we started on May 16 today. Okay, so with this in mind, we'll go towards the schedule overview which I have created for you. Okay, so yes. So this is basically what we'll be going through. So even if anyone is joining tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or even after 1 month, the schedule will remain the same. This overview won't change. Okay. So now the doubt is, what if someone joins in September? Okay. So how will he cover? Okay. So in that case, if September is too far away, I might create a new batch. 3 months. 3 months I can actually accommodate, because what I'm preparing schedule is from 5 to 6 hours per day is what is required for you. And I said, no, there will be 2 hours of daily backlogs covering session. So during that time, I'll be giving you choice either to cover backlogs or to do some extra things if you have covered backlogs. So if you have 3 months of delay in joining, it's okay, because I can adjust that period. Okay. But after that, I might start a new batch. So that is dependent. I don't know how much is the response. I'll see the response and how many people are there. Based on that, I'll start. Okay. Second is first revision will start from 18th November onwards till 20th March. Second revision will be from 21st March to 20th May. You will have total 61 days. By 30th June, we'll be finishing 3 revisions. And I'm sure I'll be doing this. The only part I need is response from your side. Okay. So I have divided subjects into 3 tiers. All this is shared in your Telegram group. I'm just going through it because I know most of you wouldn't have gone through this. So we have first read for total of 180 days. Okay, so we have total 6 months to complete this. So in this, we'll be doing tier A subjects 12 days each, tier B subjects 8 days each, and tier C 4 days each. Okay, and then we'll be giving total 12 GTs, and we'll have 8 holidays also. Now you will ask me, why holidays, sir? Like, what is the purpose? See, any preparation depends on consistency. For being consistent, you need equal amount of rest also, and that is the point of holidays. So monthly, we'll have one holiday where we'll give complete holiday to the entire preparation that we are doing. Preferably on a Sunday only, I will choose this, or maybe on a Saturday. Okay. So this will be the schedule for next 3 months, the subjects that we are going to complete. So on May 16th, we'll have an introduction session. On May 17th, tomorrow you will give a GT. From May 18 onwards, we'll start with patho. Why patho? Because patho, OBG, surgery. These three are the most important hotspot topics for NEET PG. Okay, then comes rest of the subject, but these three I want you to focus well, because if you focus on these three, every year 20 question comes. So almost 60 questions you'll get from these three subjects only. That's why I have kept it in the beginning. Then comes this pharmac, micro, and then comes medicine and all. Okay, so I want you to complete high yield subjects in the beginning only. So we'll be completing total 7 subjects in a span of 2.5 months. We'll be giving 6 GTs, and in addition to this will be covering backlogs also. Now, what exactly to do on May 18th, I'll be telling you. So tomorrow, what to do? Tomorrow, basically, you will give a GT. So you will start giving a GT. Tomorrow is the baseline foundation GT. So there is nothing expected, even if you get 30 correct, because I had students who had got 30 correct. I had students who had got 90 correct also. So what is an average score to start with at this point of time, immediately after your final year? I would say somewhere between 40 to 60. 40 to 60 will be your baseline GT score. That is what I think everyone has. Okay. So you can give GT from any platform, any coaching platform that we're using, but make sure that you give GT from the coaching platform which you are using to solve QBank and PYQ, because the most important part of GT is to review GT. So tomorrow your only one job is give GT. Don't review it, because this GT I don't want you to review, because you won't be knowing many things by now. So just give GT and analyze your score. See which are your strong subject, which are your weak subject, and just go through the questions so that you feel like reviewing. One more thing which I wanted to do is, if possible, find a GT discussion partner, because reviewing GT becomes very easy when you have a discussion partner. You can also interact with the other students who are giving a GT tomorrow in the Telegram group only. There's a button for discussion. You can directly go and discuss. Okay. So this is our whole thing, whole initial part for next upcoming days. Okay. Now, next thing that you'll ask is in our this schedule. Okay, this particular schedule, which coaching platform to use, what to use, what exactly to use. So basically, most of you are interns. Okay, those who are interns who are preparing, if you have done, okay, if your concepts are strong. So it depends on two things, whether your concepts are strong or not. If your concepts are strong, and if your internship is hectic, okay, hectic internship, concepts are good, okay, and you have got less time to prepare, that is even like till next 15 months. Let's say you are in some government medical college doing internship, where it's difficult for you to manage most of the days, then you can go ahead with rapid revision. This is only when your concepts are strong, okay, because if you have strong concepts, revision will help you. So rapid revision along with the QBank and PYQ source, this is the basic requirement that is required. And strictly no short-term revision courses like BTR and all, strictly no at this point of time. Because every one of you who are starting right now have a capacity, have the potential to get less than 2000 rank, everyone. Because you have one of the biggest privilege with you, that is time. You have time. And with the time, you can change things. But the problem is, with time, you should also know that revisions matter. So the number of revisions you give, 3 revisions, that also depends on how much content you have. So you should have moderately easy content, okay? That is a content which you can actually revise and give 3 revisions and still revise in last 15 days. So this is the basic requirement. So if you are thinking of that I will be going through Marrow, for example, Marrow entire QBank and entire main videos in this 15 months, it is wrong, because Marrow has too much content that you won't be able to revise in the last 3-4 days. And this is the most common query in my online consultations also, which I get. So what is the best source for you to prepare from? The best source to prepare you from is using selected main videos, selected QBank modules. Okay, selected main videos and QBank modules. Which are the selected? I'll tell you topic wise. In Patho, which you should go through main videos also, I'll tell. Okay, we need some selected main videos and QBank modules, or you can go through like mid-range main videos. Like example for this is mission classes of cerebellum. They are mid-range. Okay, they are not very long also. They were not very short also. Or you can go through live classes of DBMC. This is also one source which is not very long also, not very short also. This has content enough to crack less than 2000, and it is not very difficult to revise these also. Okay. we will not go directly through only RR and only like LRR or only BTR. We will not follow this trend, because even in today's INICET, you would have seen that most of the questions aren't solved with just only RR, only BTR and all. We should be little bit smart in our approach. So we'll be using main videos of any platform is fine, only selected topics. I'll tell you which are selected topics and which are high priority topics in our discussions every day. Okay. Second is we'll be going through selected QBank modules from which repeated questions are being asked, but this will be less only. Most importantly, what we'll be going through is PYQ. So I want you to have a very good PYQ source. So according to me, the best platform that is there, the explanation part with best PYQs is Marrow only. No platform even comes close to Marrow in terms of explanation of PYQs. Okay, so for best thing, if you want best source for PYQ, it is Marrow only. There is nothing else. For QBank, there are alternative options also. You can go through any coaching platform QBank, because QBank is what is extrapolation of these PYQs. Marrow QBank, preferably I wouldn't advise you at this point, but then if you're using Marrow QBank, you should also be well versed with how to use custom module. I'll tell you in the upcoming discussion in the coming days how to use Marrow QBank effectively also. So whatever your sources are, whatever your doubts are, you can get cleared in this live session only, so that I can exactly tell you where to start from. So GTs, which is the best platform to give, say GT differs. Like Marrow GTs are always at a very higher level. Cerebellum GTs are at moderate level, and prep ladder GTs are at relatively easy level, because if you get 100 correct in prep, if you get 140 correct in prep ladder, you will get 120 correct in cerebellum, and you will get 100 correct in Marrow. This is the trend that I have observed. Not only me, many students have observed this trend. So if you go with Marrow, you will be definitely preparing for a very tough exam. Cerebellum, you will be preparing for an average, moderately difficult exam, and prep ladder, you will be only aiming for an easy exam. It's not the case always, but generally this is the trend that is same. So this is where I think even coaching platforms have to update themselves regarding the current trends in the exam that are going on. So based on all these effects, so I am not affiliated to any coaching platform. Let me make it clear now only. I have knowledge of all coaching platforms, right from Marrow, DBMCI, then that is Bhatia. Then I know about Prep Ladder. I have idea about Cerebellum. I know how BTR works. I know how what is left. Okay, I know how ADR Plexus works. Okay, because I have talked to so many students in this last 3.5 years. So I have experience talking to each one of them. I know how this coaching platform works, everything. So I think at this point of time, there will be very few people like me who will be in a position to guide you, irrespective of whatever the current status of coaching platforms are. Okay, so I'm independent of all those. So I think this explanation was more than enough. There shouldn't be any major doubts regarding this, but still we'll open for live question and answer series. So it will happen like this. There is an option in this Zoom meeting to raise your hands and ask questions. So whoever wants to raise your hands, please raise your hands, and I'll answer your questions. Okay. So yes. So anyone who wants to ask, directly ask. Okay. Please raise your hands first so that I can allow you to unmute yourself. Okay. Yes, I have given the permission to unmute. Anyone has any doubts, please ask.
Hi, sir.
Yes, KP.
Sir,
What is
for
your full name?
choosing for Sir Krunal.
Kunal. Okay, Kunal. You're from which batch?
Sir, for internship batch.
Okay, you're from which college?
Sir, Baroda, Government Medical College.
Government Medical College. Okay, yeah. Tell me, what is your doubt?
Sir, for choosing source for remaining subjects like physiology and optional, for which my
Hmm.
concepts are not very strong, should
Hmm.
I choose DEMS or Marrow RR?
See, if your concepts are not sure, rapid revision won't help you.
Yes, sir.
So
So
it
should
shouldn't
I
be a
go with
rapid
DEMS?
revision source. No, it shouldn't be a rapid revision source. It should be a concept clearing source. So if you're getting live classes, that is good. Alternative is attending T&S.
Okay. So can I do the main videos of DEMS?
Yes, you can, because now you have time actually.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Mm. Next. Yes, Ram. Please unmute yourself.
Sir,
Yeah.
I am internship batch, sir. So
Mm,
I have concepts not very strong, not very weak,
mm,
in the mid
mm,
range.
mm.
So is it go through RR videos or from the main videos?
How is your internship?
Sir, right now we have entered internship. It's day one, sir.
I mean, how is generally the internship trend in your college? Because next 12 months you're going to spend in internship, na?
Yes,
So
sir.
if
Yes,
you're
sir.
not able to dedicate much time, then you can go ahead with rapid revision because you don't have time. If you are able to
Yes, sir.
manage at least 5 to 6 hours per day, you can actually go ahead with the main video selected topics and clear your things, clear your concepts. So that's why I'm
Okay,
asking,
sir.
how is internship in your college?
Sir, easily we can get 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours.
Then you can go ahead with the daily schedule that I'm providing, mainly from main videos and main notes also. I'll be mentioning some topics. I'll be mentioning you will have to go through main videos. Like let's say, for example, general pharmacology, you have to go through main videos because many questions come. ANS you have to go through because rapid revision you won't understand things.
Yes, sir.
But there are some things like, for example, systemic pathology, whether you have to go through main videos or not. So if your time is there, we'll be going through main videos. If it is not there, then rapid revision. There we have a choice.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone else has any doubts? Yes, Subranil.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Sir, I have not read first and second year subjects very well, but
Mm.
from third year onwards, I have very good matlab knowledge of everything.
Mm.
I have watched Mero videos of third year, final year fully.
Mm. Mm.
So should I continue with your schedule only?
Yeah, because you're not in MBBS days anymore, no? So covering everything is of no use. You have just 15 months, and in those 15 months, your preparation should be very focused.
Okay, sir.
Mm.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, Samsung SM.
Sir,
Yeah, what is your name?
uh, good evening, sir. My name is
Yeah.
Salvagari.
Okay, where are you from?
I am from Tamil Nadu, sir, studying in private
Yeah.
medical college.
Okay, yeah. Tell what is your doubt?
Sir, will you give topic daily about which main video should I watch or
Yeah,
rapid
I'll
it?
be giving topics. I'll just show you guys a sample of how it looks like. Okay, I'll just show it from my the current batch that is going on. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay, yeah. So it will be something like this. Okay. Yes, it will be something like this. At morning, 7 to 7, 8:30 a.m., you'll be following. Like this is basically for those who are able to get 10 hours, 8 hours per day. Okay. So suppose you are in
Yes.
internship, you can just select this. I'll be putting star mark in front of those topics which you have to study. Okay. Like for example, this was for anatomy, anesthesia for extended. This was for actual batch EA for NEET PG 2026. On May 12th, I had given this schedule. Like morning, they should go through important pearls or important tables of anesthesia. Then they had to go through either BTR or DVT or hyperrevision or LLR or important pearls again of anesthesia. I had given so many choices. Any one of them they can choose between this time. Then afternoon session, they will be doing image bank of anesthesia. Then evening, NEET PG last 5 years MCQs and night INIC last 2 years and FMG last 2 years. So in this one, I'll be mentioning all the details, whatever it is done there. And I'll be putting for you guys, I'll be putting one star mark extra in place of what you have to do, you must do, or at least do. Other things will be optional. And between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., that is in a day, at least 2 hours, there will be time for covering backlogs. Okay. So that yeah, topics, some days it will be less. So to balance it out, they'll be following this approach.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So one doubt I wanted to clear again that I am myself, I don't have any coaching platform of my own. My basic uh, role here is to guide you what resource to use across various platforms that are using. If, for example, if you are using BTR, which I prefer not to use right now, because if you want to use it, this is after second revision only, because this is a revision tool. let's say you are using Marrow. So my job is to tell you how to use Marrow effectively. If you are using Prep Ladder, what exactly to use it in Prep Ladder effectively. If you're studying anesthesia, how to study anesthesia properly. So you should have a coaching platform of your own, whichever it is there. That is fine for me. I don't have any issue with it. My basic job is to tell you how to make use of that coaching platform effectively so that you don't go off track. If coaching platforms had done their job properly, my role wouldn't have been there. There was no need for mentorship at all. Because if they had told you exactly what to study, when to study, how to study, and if they had given a personal study planner for each one of the student, then there was no job for mentorship at all. But the thing is, none of them have it. And that is the reason why I have to come into picture. Yes. Anyone else has any doubts?
Sir,
Yeah.
this is
Yes,
Brahmaji.
Brahmaji. Yeah.
Sir, I'm asking for my son. So now he's finishing his internship,
Mm.
and now he's going to do this one year long term, right? So
Mm.
is there a change in the schedule, whatever that you mentioned, because you are mainly focused on the internship people? Is there
Yeah.
any difference for them? And also the other question is, I think you showed daily what all the topics and then timings and etc. So are you
Mm.
going to mention what is the source for those topics also? You're going to give that guidance?
Yeah. So, for example, let's say it's anesthesia. Under anesthesia, first they should go through a main video source. I'll be mentioning here itself whether they should go through main videos or they should go through Q bank or they should go through image bank only. Which MCQs they have to solve, which custom modules they have to solve, which custom module tags they should use. Everything detail will be given in the schedule only. Secondly, about the timings, I know that most of them who have joined this 2027 mentorship are interns only. So I am assuming that an intern is free and they'll follow this timetable, but I know that this timetable won't be effective. So what I'll do is in this schedule only, I'll be mentioning must do things in a day. Must do. For example, in this particular timetable, must do thing is like covering rapid this one covering BTR. For example, okay, I'm just telling covering BTR, then image bank, then last is NEET PG last 5 years and INICET last 2 years. So this is one. These are the things that they must do, and in whatever time that is available to them, extra time they can do any of the things that are possible for them. If suppose they are not able to do something, like for example, they were not able to do NEET PG last 5 years anesthesia questions. Now this will go into their backlog register. So let's say on the second day, next day, where the timetable gets changed, and next day, let's say they are studying radiology. So this particular student got maybe 8 hours that day because he was left early from duty from internship. He was relieved early. So now he can finish radio topics in 5 hours because actual content is basically for 5 to 6 hours. Now whatever 2 hours extra is there, now he'll be trying to finish this NEET PG anesthesia questions, which was there in his backlog register. That's how it will go.
Got it.
And in
Thanks.
case the student is not able to finish or has any doubts which one to finish, what priority to give, those things can be cleared in the live session only. Yeah, Samsung.
Sir, from where should I do GT? Should I choose randomly?
The platform that, okay, which GT you are asking? Which GT
Yeah,
you should
yes,
give? Any
yes,
recent
sir.
GT. Don't give live GT because you won't be able to review. Any recent GT is okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, Sayali.
Sir, I have doubt regarding like currently the upcoming
Mm.
NEET PG 2026. For
Mm.
that schedule, how things will be managed and how like the schedule will work. Can you please tell about it?
No, for this is mainly for NEET PG 2027, and we won't be bothered about NEET PG 2026. That is the first aim of this group because there is a separate revision batch for NEET PG 2026. The purpose for which this group was created was to help students, especially interns, who are going to attempt a NEET PG after 15 months. If there are anyone who are going to attempt NEET PG 2026, I would request them to message me, send me an email at babydocrmd@gmail.com. I can add you to revision batch. I can give you some coupon code for whatever you have paid currently for this mentorship. I can give you coupon code and access to Telegram group of revision batch directly, so that there won't be any issues. But in this particular mentorship strategy session, we won't be targeting NEET-PG 2026. Okay. So by NEET-PG 2026, we would have completed around 9 subjects. May, June, July. Yes, around 9 subjects we'll be completing. So we won't be specifically targeting for any NEET-PG 2026 issues. We won't be targeting for November INICET also. So our main
So
target
then
first
I'll message
possible.
you privately
Yeah, you
for
send
the
me. Yeah, you send me a
because I've
mail
already
over.
paid the mentorship this, so
Hmm.
I'll message you there directly.
Yeah, you send me a mail at babydocrmd@gmail.com.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you send me a mail so that I can easily reach out to you. And also please mention the email ID that you used to join this Telegram group.
Okay, sir. So
Yeah.
then I'll leave and then I'll message you because this is currently for 2027, right?
Yeah, so you message me first, and then I'll tell you what to do next.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so there are no more comments in the group. So tomorrow your target, okay, Gokul, yes.
Sir, sir, I'm an intern, sir. Sir, I have
Hmm.
a doubt. Sir, I
Hmm.
am currently using Marrow, sir.
Hmm.
So is Marrow alone enough till the end, or should I buy another one? Like for example, you said BTR.
No. Currently, we have 15 months. Marrow will be more than one main coaching platform will be more than enough. So there are two types of coaching resources. One is a complete coaching platform where everything is available, right from main videos, QBank, PYQs, everything is available. And second is short-term revision courses like BTR, hyper revision course, okay, LRRs, okay. Uh, yeah, so all these are like short course revision materials. So what you need right now is a full one in pack coaching material. So Marrow is more than enough for if you're preparing for next 15 months. You don't need any other sources.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just go through chat section once if anyone has asked any doubts. Okay, KP has, I think KP I discussed with you already. Yes, I answered that question. Okay, Sayal is also question I answered. Okay. Okay, fine. So I have answered almost everything, whichever was required. Yes. So daily we'll have live sessions. Tomorrow we'll have a live session. Don't worry about the GT score, even if it is 40 or even if it is 60. The only thing that I expect from all of you, because this I saw was the main factor for failure in entrance exam, that was not attending daily session. When you don't attend daily session, you won't have that motivation. You won't have that purpose of itself. Okay. So just make sure that even though you are in your duty, just stay aside, go to duty doctor room or something, just attend live session for that 15 to 20 minutes. You will get a lot of motivation from it. Okay. So all the best. Tomorrow give GT and make sure that you don't miss any live sessions.